Welcome back, everybody, to Rapid Fire Rejects and Friends Rapid Fire 2026, benefiting Planned Parenthood Federation of America. I am still your host, gavinNBD, and we have an amazing run coming up by Heimlich, Battle for Bikini Bottom, any percent. And before we jump into that, I just want to make some quick announcements that our raffle for the Sonic Colors poster is still open. $15 minimum donation, and you can see that poster in our program. Lovely art by Isaiah C. Animations. And we have a new poll coming up for our Crow Country run. The ladder preference of climbing the ladder versus sliding down the ladder. And if you haven't seen that, climbing down the ladder is very, very slow and time consuming, and sliding down the ladder is very quick. So you can decide how Pumpkin's run goes, if you want to be speedy or have her take her time. So, without further ado, let's hand it over to Heimlich and battle for Bikini Bottom.
Hello, this is the first speedrun game that I've ever speedrun, and it's really cool, and I hope that you all like it. I'm joined here by meewix, who is a TP runner. I couldn't find any Battle for Bikini Bottom runners to commentate for me, so I had to settle for this. But it's all good.
Hey everybody, this is a super fun run, so I'm really looking forward to it. Heimlich's gonna do great, and I think we're probably gonna get started soon, yeah?
Yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I'm gonna give a countdown. Timing begins after I select no on this screen. So let's hit a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So
okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can go.
Yeah, this part's easy to commentate, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say I need to get 50 shiny objects. Shiny objects are like the main currency of this game. And my first goal is just to leave Spongebob's house, because that's just where every run begins. And these golden spatulas, they're kind of like Mario 64, like stars, like they unlock levels. They're required to beat the game, so I'm going to be collecting a lot of these things. And I'm going to be collecting a sock from Patrick, which is going to unlock his task on the pause menu. meewix, do you want to explain why unlocking tasks is important?
Yeah. So once Heimlich talked to Patrick, like he said, that opened up his task in the pause menu. So you can receive tasks after talking with NPCs, and some examples are for like collectible trade quests and them telling you about the locations of a golden spatula. So once the task is available in the pause menu, you can actually click on the task from that pause menu, and it'll warp you to the NPC where you received the task. So this has some bigger routing consequences later on, because you can get the golden spatula first and then warp to where the NPC is in order to talk to them. So that's what he just did there, was he picked up a golden spatula that was a task for Gary before having spoken to Gary. And then once he clicks on that task in the pause menu, that will bring him to Gary. So now he's actually towards the end of the level here. Or he's skipped a big chunk of the level.
Yeah, and I forgot to explain this, but I did a glitch when I entered the Jellyfish Fields taxi pad. I did something a little weird. Well, first I guess I'll explain hammer skip. So I'm going to use this hammer robot to boost myself from the goo up to this checkpoint
and that
trigger.
Is spelled Hammer.
Yeah, like hammer. Yeah, because they hit you with a piece of ham. It's very funny. Yeah, that hammer doesn't have a name, but I think I'm gonna start calling it Hugo.
An ode to our Twilight Princess run that we saw earlier. Well, I guess Twilight Princess in general. I don't think you see it in AMS.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Gonna come up on a damage boost trick. The early game has a lot of these damage boosts where if you take damage and then slide off a ledge, you have a larger frame window to input a bash, which is just like a move that gives you some height. I got an early swing. That's not good. Gonna retry.
Okay, you can try it again. This is a little tricky here. You kind of have to hit the hammer at the right time of the animation. Nice.
It's a hard trick.
I guess we can also talk about what you did earlier for Hans skip.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Heimlich entered Jellyfish Fields, this was right after he spoke with Patrick. He did a trick that didn't really look like much, but is actually really important to the run. So if there are any Twilight Princess speedrunners watching, it's kind of similar to Map Glitch. So essentially, he enters the taxi pad in a special way. And when you activate a taxi pad, the loading zone just kind of spawns for the area that you're going into. But if you can escape that load zone trigger and go out of bounds, you can get the hand, which pulls you inbounds to kind of pull you directly into that trigger. So by doing that, the game sees the hand on the screen pretty much for the rest of the game now. So it allows for you to go places where usually that hand would appear and pull you back in bounds. So you can go out of bounds and you can kind of go beyond where you can usually be in the game. And you did do that earlier, actually, in Jellyfish Fields. There was an area where you originally needed the bungee hook to get to, but because he did that Hans skip, you can... Or Hans disable, you can get it there without needing that move.
Yeah. And if there's anywhere where I'm like out of bounds and it looks like there's like unfinished looking geometry, it's probably because it's like I'm somewhere where the hand is supposed to grab me, but it's just not doing it. So now I'm in downtown Bikini Bottom. I got a spatula in the overworld, and now I'm back in a level. This level I'm gonna be getting 6 collectible wheels for a trick called CCA, which I'm doing later. And I'm also gonna be trying to get a lot of shiny objects for to buy a spatula from Mr. Krabs, which I'm gonna get a lot of in this run. So I'm coming up on a trick called Spongebob Displacement Jump. And do you want to try your hand at explaining this one?
Yeah, I can try my best here. Yeah. So, an interesting mechanic that we haven't really seen yet is the sponge ball. So, this trick coming up that he's doing right now involves the sponge ball. And there's like 3 sort of parts to it. I'll try my best to explain. If you're looking at the screen right now, it's kind of bananas what's going on, but I'll explain it here slowly. So, the first part that he did was sponge ball storage. So, when SpongeBob does a double jump, for some reason, the like SpongeBob's landing animation is really high on the priority list when it comes to like the animation queue of the game. So essentially, we can do this double jump to delay certain actions like SpongeBob transformation. So you do a double jump and then you cancel it by doing another double jump, and you do this over and over again. And then once Heimlich wants to transform, he stops doing those double jumps. So he delayed his transformation until he was on top of the tikis, and he's doing this because when you activate a SpongeBob transformation, the game stores the position where the transformation occurred. If you release the SpongeBob while the moving platform is going vertically, so the tiki head is moving upwards, the game tries to update your vertical position to the new position on the platform, so it being higher up. And it was a little bit hard to see there again, like it happened really fast, but essentially when the tiki expanded upwards, SpongeBob's vertical position updated to the new position, and then when he exited the SpongeBob is going to kind of do like a jolt up really quickly, which shows like the vertical displacement. And that's part 2. And then part 3 is that SpongeBob's jump height increases if the ground he's standing on is rising. So basically, if he has like any positive Y moment his jump, his jump height increases. So if you jump on the frame that jolt occurred from earlier, then Spongebob gets this like really, really high jump. And this is called an SDJ, or a Spongebob displacement jump. You only get one frame to do this, so heimlich pause buffered for it. It's a tough trick, but he got it first try, which is really impressive.
That
And
was a
we'll
really
be doing
good,
some.
that was a really good explanation. I could not have done it better myself.
Yeah, I've played this game before.
Yeah, you're pretty much an expert.
Yeah.
And when I got the high jump as Sandy, that's because some things in this game don't update immediately after you load a new area, and one of those things that doesn't update is your vertical momentum. So I basically just like jumped the frame that I loaded into the level with the momentum stored from the pause menu, and that gave me a high jump, and I'm going to be doing that again in just a second here.
And the game is really nice because you can do some like unplug strats to get the first frame pause after loading into an area. So you can buffer the jump a lot easier. You don't have to like time a frame perfect pause out of a load, which is nice.
Yeah. The very like best runners will do that, but not me. It's a little too hard for me.
Do they really? That's wild. That'd
Well,
be so difficult.
It's not actually frame perfect, but it is pretty precise.
Ah, okay.
Because there's a bit of lag on the pause screen, on the loading screen.
Mm.
Nice.
And whoop, there's another one.
This is like one of the things that I'm worried about doing this run in a marathon, because it's very easy to fail these and have to retry them.
Yeah, you're slaying it right now. This is really impressive.
So I just skipped to the second area of the hub. So the hub is split into 3 parts, each containing. Why am I getting these? That's okay. They each contain
Just for fun.
3 levels, and 1 level in each area has no spatula requirements. So I'm not skipping these levels so much as I'm like just unlocking more of the hub so I can come back to them later. Usually to unlock a new area of the hub, you have to beat the first area's boss, or the previous area's boss. But I can't do that yet because I don't have enough spatulas. So here I'm in a late game level. I don't have any of the unlockable powers yet, so I'm just gonna skip to the end of this level with a damage boost here. It's called oil skip.
Nice. This game seems to have a lot of that, where like at the very beginning you're either unlocking everything right away or going to like the very end of a level first and then working backwards. This speedrun is a lot of that, where you'll be doing things very out of order than intended.
Yeah. A lot of levels, the exit to the level, like the exit for the last area of the level is connected to the first area, so it just like is a big loop. But you can get to that exit and basically just do the entire level in reverse. You're gonna see that in Kelp Forest and Goo Lagoon. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this underwear. The health in this game is underwear, by the way. In case you're not familiar.
It's his underwear, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Sandy and Patrick
guess it
also
is
wear
square
SpongeBob's
shaped.
underwear.
Because they're friends like that.
Yeah. You're not really friends unless you've shared underwear before.
That's the truth.
So I'm just gonna get a spatula and a sock here for jumping around and destroying everything in Squidward's house. And then I'm gonna trade these, I haven't mentioned it, but these socks are like, you can trade 10 of them in for a spatula from Patrick. So I'm gonna be getting 20 of these, so 10 more. I just got my first spatula, and then I'm gonna go into the first boss, which is a good time for donations, because this is basically an auto-scroller.
You got it. We've been talking a lot about incentives and polls that you can put your money towards, but I wanted to remind everybody of the cause that we're raising money for today, which is the Planned Parenthood Federation of America. Planned Parenthood states that your health is our highest priority, and we believe your body is your own, a mission that affects many members of RAF and is highly valued. Planned Parenthood provides access to safe birth control in whatever form that may be, hormone therapies, STI treatments, and more. You can donate using the exclamation mark donate in the chat. And yeah, I will throw it back to you.
So this is, I'm going to be doing some manipulation here with my movement so that Robo Sandy does the clothesline attack as soon as possible. And then I'm going to lure her to the middle of the arena and make it so her head pops out on this side, closer to the scoreboard. And I'm just going to repeat this 2 more times for the Patrick phase of this fight.
Also, this area is called the Poseidome. Pretty funny.
Yeah. It was in like one
right?
episode of Spongebob. It's the one where...
Oh, is this game based on a show?
I think actually the game came first.
Oh, okay.
And then it was like a book, and then they adapted it into a show.
Oh, I see. And I think they actually made a movie too, didn't they?
Yeah, but I heard it was kind of a flop. Like, I think the book is much better.
Yeah, it's usually how it is with these kinds of things.
Shout out to the realistic fish head that commentates all of these boss fights.
Does it have a name?
I think in the credits it's just like fish announcer or something. A fun fact,
so
it's actually
hard.
voiced by Mr. Lawrence, who voices Plankton and Larry.
Oh. That's a fun fact. I read this morning that the voice actor for Mr. Krabs is not like the original like TV show voice actor.
Yeah, in this game they couldn't get the voice actor for Mermaid Man or Mr. Krabs, so their voices are a little bit... If you pay attention to them, they're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right at all.
I heard it was a money thing.
It's in character for Mr. Krabs. So this fight...
So yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah,
A lot of different things happening.
I'm doing the same clothesline manipulation. But the reason I'm doing this fight is to unlock the Bubble Bowl, which will be very helpful. There's 2 unlockable powers, each from completing the hub bosses. And this is the first one, I just tried to split. So the Bubble Bowl is like a projectile, but it also moves you forward a little bit, which is going to be important. I'll be doing some combat here. It is possible...
This one's kind of cool too. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna
mention the model.
Yeah. Nice, got the trick shot. It's possible to
It's
skip
dried out
these
SpongeBob right
spatula
now.
animations. So the load for the next area that I entered happened while I was grabbing the spatula, and that skips the spatula like grabbing animation where SpongeBob laughs. And now here
There's
I'm back
a few places in the run
yeah.
where he tries to skip the spatula animation. Like, what is it, like over a minute of the run is spatula animations? Like, it's just waiting for this. So, like, whenever you can skip it, it's
Yeah, I think each
really good.
Each spatula pickup animation is like 6 or 7 seconds.
Oh, heimlich.
What? What, did I say something? I'm just being factual. Shoot. Well, okay, I got the...
It's so cool to see him, like, zoop around. Like, these damage boosts are so cool.
Yeah.
You get so much distance off of them.
The one that I did before was a 1-frame window. Every time you take damage and you're like in the air, there's 1 frame after the damage animation where I'm just gonna reload.
Yeah.
There's 1
Start it
frame where you're
fresh.
treated as grounded. And on that frame you can input a single jump into a double jump and get a lot of height, or you can input a bash. And there's gonna be 1 more of those, I think, in this run.
These
Nice.
dream levels are really, really cool.
Yeah, this level's based on the
Nice.
episode where Spongebob like visits other people's dreams, which is why it looks kind of trippy. So here I'm just unlocking Squid's dream for later, so I can warp to it, and then I'm gonna enter Sandy's dream, which is all about Texas.
Yeehaw.
So there's
So
usually
the
this.
spatula that he's
Oh,
trying to
go ahead.
get, yeah, the spatula he's trying to get is on top of this nut over here. So he's gonna be mashing A on the side of the nut to spam jumps in hopes of hitting the checkpoint trigger, which like just barely touches the bottom of like the top of the nut. So after he hits that checkpoint trigger, he's gonna play it kind of safe here because you can't really tell if you've hit it. So once he feels like he's adequately jumped into the nut, he's gonna do a death warp here, and hope that he hit the
Nice.
checkpoint. Nice.
I did. That trick
So he
is
did
very
hit it
annoying
there.
if you don't get it.
And that's it for Texas for the speed run. No more
Yep,
Texas.
no more Texas.
So every time Heimlich enters a new area, he's gonna try and enter the taxi cab pad in order, like in a special way, in order to skip, like the level opening animation. There's a lot of nice little time saves like that.
Here this is kind of risky because I'm going around this out of bounds sand, and if you're touching like the rounded out of bounds like trigger for too long, then the hand will pull you back in, and doing that will re-enable the hand, which is a bad thing. Swag strat? Didn't get it.
Ah. Okay, and then watch this. This is so funny.
Nothing funny about this. This is serious.
This is hilarious. Everybody will laugh. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay. It's because nobody's laughing yet. That's why. Everybody has to start laughing.
I don't get it.
There we go. How funny. Doesn't he look silly? It's funny.
So anyway,
SpongeBob.
I'm skipping to the exit. So I'm gonna go to the last area from the first area. I'm only supposed to be able to access this area after having beaten the pier and cave section. I'm gonna be doing a ledge bowl. Hopefully. Get to this island here.
Nice.
And I'm going to the Gulagoon Pier, which has a skee ball machine, which is a yeah, it's a good reminder to turn the stream volume down. Or,
Yeah,
I guess
this trick is going to be loud. So
Yeah.
he's just going to turn down the game volume a little bit.
the infamous SBA. So the skee ball machine, you can bowl a bubble ball into it, and it can, you know, like skee ball, it'll go into a hole and you get points. But I'm gonna be using a tiki to make the bowl get stuck in the hole and frame perfectly vibrate in and out of the trigger that gives you the 30 points. And this is just
So
gonna be a way
you're
to get
cheating?
infinite shinies.
It sounds to me like you're cheating.
I mean, when you put it like that, like, I guess, but
Classic speedrunner cheating.
so yeah, I'm gonna,
He's being really careful here not to accidentally stack them.
yeah. Or I don't want to target that child either, because that will break the tiki.
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally throw the big stone object at the child.
Yeah, the stone object might get hurt if I do that, and I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, that's right. You wouldn't be able to finish your speed run.
Gotta be careful now, because
Yeah.
I don't want to get my tiki wet.
Nice. Okay, so there's the infamous skee ball machine here. So he's gonna do a setup. This is pretty precise. He's gonna be really careful here to approach this so he can get the right throw.
Not quite.
That looks like a little too close. As he can retry the setup here.
Usually the game doesn't let you go into the skee ball machine, but hand disabling lets me just go right in. It's a little far to the left, but I think that should work. And before I start the trick, I'm gonna turn the game volume down.
You're gonna turn it all the way up.
Yep.
Okay, so all the 30s going on the screen. You can see his shiny counter going up pretty quickly here.
Down for that.
So he's going to need these shinies for later on. So he's trying to get a very specific number, and you'll see him start to pause in a little bit just to check on what his counter's at. Because right now it's going so fast that it's having a hard time keeping up with itself. He wants to round like 44,500.
Yeah. And I can do some other stuff while I'm waiting, like get these spatulas.
This is such a goofy game.
Yeah, I love it.
So silly.
Just a conceptually very silly trick.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
Okay, so he's...
Or at your local Chuck E. Cheese.
Do they have skee ball machines at Chuck E. Cheese?
I hope so.
I hope so too. How are you gonna get all your shinies if it doesn't?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, just
Nice.
gonna work through this level in reverse now. I'm gonna do a little cutscene skip. Gonna drown at the same time that this ticket booth is being destroyed. And then gonna
Oh
collect
no,
my
you
reward.
fell.
No! Gosh darn it.
No. I'm gonna reset the speedrun now.
Yeah, show's over. I ruined Christmas.
Ah.
We have a question in chat. Is it okay to put the game volume back up now?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, loud trick is done.
So here there's
There's
a
another-
instance of using the bubble bowl. There's an invisible button here on the other side of this moat. Usually you're supposed to pay for the button to appear out of the goo, but it is there regardless if you pay for it or not. So I'm gonna hit it from the back. I'm gonna hit the button from the unintended angle to activate the challenge and spawn the spatula.
This is nice. You don't have to do your like goo parkour this way.
Yeah. It's a pretty precise bowling shot, so. Okay, so I'm gonna be setting up another spatula dupe. There's actually... There's 3 Mr. Krabses in each hub area. There's only supposed to be one, but if you like sequence break the hub like I did, you can talk to them out of order. And talking to one of them and then like buying a spatula from the other one kind of breaks things. So I can actually buy duplicates of the same spatula from the different Mr. Krabses. But it is like more complicated than that, and there's like a specific setup I have to do. So I did text storage on Bubble Buddy, and then kind of transferred Bubble Buddy's text box into Mr. Krabs so that it would get interrupted. And that just put him in a glitchy state where if I talk to him again with less than 3,000 after buying all the spatulas, and then get 3,000 to buy the first one again, he will actually sell it to me again.
That's sort of a dangerous trick because if the text boxes come up on the same frame, then his game crashes. But obviously that didn't happen, so well done, not crashing your game.
Yeah, I probably should have saved, but you know, I'm just too cool for that.
Just too good.
Y'all have time for a donation?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have $10 from Sophie, who says, "Go Nick, it's your birthday."
It is not my
And,
birthday, but
for-
thank you.
Take your money back.
And for anyone just joining us, we're currently witnessing Heimlich's fantastic run of Battle for Bikini Bottom. And just a reminder that during this run, you can donate towards the raffle for the Sonic Colors poster and the poll for Crow Country. The latter preference of climb the ladder, or slide down the ladder. And yeah, that's all I got for now. Throw it back to you.
Alright, so
Oh,
I
it's
have
really
40
nice. Everybody's
spatulas.
wishing you happy birthday. in chat.
Yeah,
So nice.
you were so close. Only only a few months off. So this is gonna be another auto-scroller type deal. Just gonna wait for Patrick to get dizzy and then gonna hit his back with my bubble bowl. And I'm just gonna be doing that 3 times for this phase, 3 times with Sandy, and then 3 times again with Spongebob. And this will unlock the cruise bubble power-up, which is gonna be very, very useful for the late game.
It's like the one mechanic that like really breaks the speed run. So up until now, it's been like trying to get the golden spatulas as soon as possible, so that you could unlock this fight and get the cruise bubble like as soon as possible. Because once you get that, it's like just zooming through the rest of the run.
Yeah, it's kind of like the it's like the LJA or like the wave dashing or the BLJ of this game. Like, it's the main like movement tech that's like really defines the game as a speedrun. But you only unlock it after like half of the run is already done. So. Yeah, outside of like collecting shinies and like setting up CCA, the main goal of the early to mid game is just get 40 spatulas and get the cruise bubble. Like, that is the main goal. Here I'm repeatedly swinging up high on this Texas emblem. I think I did say there's going to be no more Texas in this run, but there is
yeah,
going to be
we
one.
lied.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more Texas.
I'm going to end this attack early by getting hit by it. Save a little bit of time.
Ouch.
Sandy's really fun to play as. I think she was my favorite to play as a kid, and it's a shame that she's not used more in the speedrun, but cruise boosting is just too good.
Like, just watching this is so fun. Like, this looks like it'd be so fun.
Yeah.
They're still wishing you happy birthday. If you guys really want to wish Heimlich a happy birthday, you should donate.
Spongebob is back in the fight.
Yeah, my one birthday
Even
wish
his
is
birthday
for
present.
donations to Planned Parenthood. That's all I really want.
You heard him.
So this phase, because there's goo everywhere, I have to like actually make sure Patrick is in a good place to be able to hit him with the bubble bowl. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of manipulation here. It's still like pretty RNG where he ends up, but you can kind of control it.
Have our talking fish head again.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we were talking about it, and I said that I thought that the fish announcer was like a little bit annoying,
Mm-hmm. Do you still think that?
and I do think that, but you don't think that, do you? Like you kind of like the fish guy?
I mean, he's like completely predictable. Like he always just says the same lines at the same time.
Do you
I don't
find
know,
that you
I think
tune
it's
him out
charming.
now?
Yeah, I don't really notice it,
Do you
or
even
it's
hear
just
him?
like, because like I don't know. When I played this game as a kid, like I loved hearing the fish announcer. It was really exciting.
Yeah, because I guess like then you would hear it when you would like do something correctly.
Yeah. Pavlonian or whatever.
Okay, so now we're officially in the end game here. The late game, now that he has the, I was gonna say bubble bowl, but
Cruise
the
bubble.
cruise bubble.
Here it is. Behold. Hold on. Behold a cruise boost.
One moment. Okay. Nice. So this is cruise boosting. Essentially, if you use the bubble bowl and the cruise bubble on the same frame, it allows you kind of zoop around like this. You basically retain a lot of the effects of the bubble bowl, which is like this scooching forward that you're doing. And every time Heimlich does a cruise boost, he does it twice. Once to kind of slow down his turning angle, and then the second time is to get all of the speed that he has.
Yeah.
So it big time breaks the game, not only because you get really fast, but also because it lets you do a lot of like moves that are intended to be stationary. It lets you do them now with momentum. So you're able to like jump really high onto platforms and pretty much just like skip really big parts of the level.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about what you just did there?
Yeah, so I just bubble bowled at the same time that I got clipped through a wall, and I clipped in such a way so that I was like, the game was like, you're in a wall, I'm gonna push you out really fast because I don't like that, and because I bowled on that frame that I got pushed out, it gave me a ton of speed. And I just skipped to the end of the slide from the beginning. Usually there's like a whole winding path that you go down, but because it's like horseshoe shaped, I can just go from one end to the other.
And for the slides here, you get 2 golden spatulas per slide. One for just finishing the level, and then the second for beating a time trial. So because he beat Larry's time there, he got a second golden spatula.
So this is a special kind of cruise boost. I'm gonna try and do a cruise boost on these tikis, the frame that I get displaced. This is a very hard trick.
Yeah.
This-
Good luck. This one's really difficult. He's going to try and cardinally align himself with the tikis here. And essentially what he's doing is using the displacement that the tikis give him by like falling on his head in order to give him like a really high speed cruise boost. And again, this is really difficult because not only does he have to press the 2 inputs on the same frame to get a cruise boost, but he has to, it's actually frame perfect because he has to time it for the frame that he gets the displacement from the tiki falling on him. So he's gonna give this a go, and hopefully we'll see him start zooping around really soon. So you can kind of see it when he goes for the attempts there of like the tiki pushing him. So he's getting his first cruise boost off of the NPC, and then he's going for his second one here. Okay. This game is sort of silly in the way that you can get cruise boosts off of NPCs, because you're just kind of like whacking them. Or maybe doing that with Squidward, which I think is really funny. Like, of course you would do it to Squidward. He's just aligning himself here.
This is like the hardest thing probably in this route.
You need some good luck. People want to send their good lucks.
That time my thumb hit the table by accident. Or my desk.
It's a hidden strat. Love a game with a table strat. It's good.
So I'm going too early. When I get the bowl instead of the cruise bubble, that means I'm going early. And if I get the cruise bubble with no speed, that means I'm late.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go. Nice. GG. Okay, so as you can see, he's like zooping around. Just clip through that wall there because he's going so stinking fast. The thing about like these uncapped cruise boosts is that it's really hard to control SpongeBob. Like his turning radius is slowed because when you're doing a bubble bowl, the game slows you down so that you can aim. So it's really hard to turn. Nice. It's really hard to turn, and he's going so fast it's hard to see where you're going. But very well done. That's the hardest trick in the run. GG.
Yeah. There will be one more uncapped cruise boost, but it's not going to be one that involves a tiki fall on my head.
A little bit, like, slightly easier to time, but still difficult.
Yeah. It's still frame perfect, but it's like you don't have to reload the entire level every time you fail.
The nice thing about that one that you just did is that, like, at least it's close to the spawn, so you don't have to backtrack or, like, move that far in between attempts. But that trick is no joke. It's really tough, so good job getting it. I'm sure that's one that you were, like, nervous about going into the run.
Yeah. It went about as expected, which is to say not good, but
at least you're not still doing it right now.
Yeah, it could always be worse.
It's done.
I could have failed it an infinite amount of times. So here I'm gonna do a
This is the
lag
Mermalair.
bash. A bash on its own isn't enough to clear this jump, but if the game lags, the game will speed up SpongeBob to compensate. So I turned the camera down while I was bashing, so that it would give me more height.
That's really cool.
Yeah. In this level...
Like, what you're supposed to do in this level is hit 4 security override buttons. That's supposed to unlock the final boss, but they just, like, didn't design it very well. Actually, wait, I'm gonna let you do this first. This is really cool. This out-of-bounds movement.
Oh, yeah. Some bosses have these debug triggers that just end the fight instantly when you hit them, so I didn't even start the fight, I just ended it by hitting the out-of-bounds debug trigger.
Like, how ridiculous is that? That you can just, like, hit this out-of-bounds trigger and... Okay, now you get the golden spatula. Like, that's it.
Yeah,
It would be so silly if they did that in, like, a really important boss fight.
Yeah. Good thing it's only in this one.
Yeah. Like, thankfully they only did it here and we're never gonna see it again. Because that would be really silly if they did it twice.
I mean, it would be really nice to skip the Robo SpongeBob fight, because it's, like, just so long and the cycles, like, take so long to actually, like,
Yeah.
finish.
But it's the final boss, so
yeah,
there's no way. But yeah, Heimlich has pretty much, like, had access to this level since he unlocked all of the hubs earlier. but this level is just so much faster with cruise boosts that like he saves it until now, so he can kind of zip around to the different security checkpoints and get the golden spatulas that way.
Yeah.
He's
So
doing another elbow here.
An elbow, not
Nice.
an elbow.
Not an elbow. He's not doing an elbow. An elbow. That one's kind of annoying though, so nice.
Yeah. Gonna go for a cheeky little double collection. I actually got L control there. If you press L on the frame that you collect a spatula, you have control of the camera. Which is not usually a thing. It makes that a little bit easier.
And it's nice too because you got 2 spatulas for the price of 1 collection animation.
Yeah. So this is a bit of a tricky cruise boost movement level. Remember, I unlocked this level earlier in the mid game.
I love this. I love this movement. This is so sick.
Just had to say
Sorry, I
something.
jinxed
didn't you?
Sorry.
No, I was struggling with this in practice too. Don't worry.
I hate this level. This movement sucks.
Yeah. Now we'll
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice sock.
Thank you. That final
This
part
is a
makes
really
me
cool
anxious every
speedrun.
time. Even though it's like the easy part. It just like gives me vertigo.
Mm.
Sorry, you were saying?
I was gonna say that like this is a cool speedrun because it's like collection based. Like it's neat that there's so many golden spatulas in this game. You can like the routing for this is very interesting. And,
Yeah.
like the freedom that you get and what you want to collect, and like if you're a beginner runner, then you don't have to go for like the super hard spatulas or even like the same spatulas but the harder strats.
Yeah, I want to say like until you get to the very tippy top, like no 2 routes are the same. Like there's a lot of freedom in what you get and what strats you want to do. Nice.
Here's another UCB. Similar to the Tiki one. This is the one we were talking about earlier, where like it's similar to the Tiki one, but he doesn't have to climb it based off of the Tiki. And then this is a nice setup here to line himself up with the spatula. Because again, he's going so stinking fast. And he's
I
gonna
missed the,
intentionally drown.
There's a faster way to get that spatula animation skip if you jump on the frame that you load in. Who found that setup, by the way? That setup to get the spatula?
Oh, I think it was Heimlich?
Oh, who's that guy? He must be so
Let it
smart
be
and funny
known.
and handsome.
Let it be known. And it's also his birthday.
True.
Happy birthday,
We also have a
Heimlich.
donation question for Mr. Heimlich.
Oh yeah, hit me.
Holly donates $20 and asks, "How much ketchup is there on your disc right now, Mr. Heimlich?"
There's actually 2 bottles worth of ketchup on my disc right now, but I'm playing from a hard drive. I'm just playing off the hard disk, so it doesn't affect my run.
He just has a ketchup disc on the side for good luck.
Yeah. And that is a reference to lag clips. Back when this game didn't allow you to run on hard drive, there was a strat where you would lag the game and it would make you clip. And people were smudging their games unintentionally. Or intentionally, rather. They're smudging their games to have it lag more and have easier lag clips. And basically they allowed hard drive loading the game just running from the disk of the Xbox as an alternative to running on disk, so that the longer or the faster load times compared to disk would encourage people to not do lag clips, because they were kind of toxic for the game because people were smudging the disks. And it was just like,
It's nice for game preservation.
yeah. So here's a CCA. This is what I set up all the way back in downtown. one of the things that doesn't get updated in the first frame of loading in, there you go, is the collectible, level-specific collectible counter. So the game for one frame thought that I had still 6 collectibles because of the wheels that I picked up in downtown. And because 6 is the number that the game checks for completing the art collection quest, I just get the spatula from Mrs. Puff for free without having collected what I'm supposed to.
It's also funny because during that one frame, SpongeBob's arms also don't load in, so
Yeah,
he's doing the cruise bubble animation and he has no arms.
yeah. I'm gonna be doing that trick again in Kelp Forest, so you can look at it there. No arms, SpongeBob.
Yeah, so now he's just doing some collecting, picking up some golden spatulas and also some socks along the way. And he is trying to get 3,000 shinies as well, which he'll need for Mr. Krabs later on. Oh!
I was trying to be cheeky and pull those TPs for more shinies, but I was a little clumsy with it. Here I'm activating a time
No, it was
challenge
intentional.
from the middle of the level instead of the end, and then I can just get the spatula without ever activating the timer. I'm gonna get some socks along the way.
Oh, and more Texas. Gosh, I really lied earlier when I said there was no more Texas.
That Texas doesn't count because I'm not using it.
I guess so, but it was like really big on the screen.
I should have tried to avoid that, my bad. Tried to keep it off camera. Okay, here we go, armless
Yeah, next
SpongeBob.
time. Okay, here we go.
Where'd his arms go?
There he is. He's got no arms.
What the heck?
He's cruise boosting. Where are his arms? Oh, I'm sorry. He's not cruise boosting. He's cruise bubbling.
Yeah, get it right.
How
So I'm
could
gonna
I?
get the last of
An
my
experienced
3,000
speedrunner.
shinies here. I went a little overboard.
So that's quality
Too rich.
that is. Come again.
And then this is the last level before the final boss.
Graveyard.
Nice. Sick movement. This game has so much swag. It's just like crazy aura.
I agree. Here I'm gonna close the lid here on this goo tanker. That's gonna lower the goo level so I can get a few more spatulas in this first area. Shout out to
lower that goo
Tankerless, which is
level.
there's a UCB strat where you just clip through a wall and then go under the goo instead of doing this. And it's really hard. It's like... I can't say for certain because I don't do it, but it seems like the hardest thing that is in the world record.
It's also like mad late in the run too.
Yeah.
Putting all your eggs into that basket is very...
Here I'm gonna bash under my bowl as it lands on me, and that's gonna displace my hitbox into the cage, so I don't have to press the button to open it and do like the whole challenge. Oh, I missed 6-7. Whatever. This is 6-9.
Still a good number.
Yeah. Okay, here's Squid Boost.
This is my favorite part of the run.
It's so in character too.
Yeah. He's so pissed off. Nice. And this is another benefit of having the hand disabled, so that you can go down here.
Yeah, pretty much skipping the entire section here. Usually you're supposed to pay for this clam to give you a bungee hook, but I can just collect the spatula from the bottom and then warp back up. A little bit low there.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
Was that good?
That was really good. That was really, really good.
Alright, now you do one. You do an impression. Shit.
Meh. Yours was better than mine.
Well, I have the technique.
I
You
would've-
see, I'm like hitting my my Adam's apple with my hand
Oh.
and just going.
I didn't know you
bang.
had to like karate chop your throat to do it.
Yeah.
I would have
Shooting the
practiced
breeze
that
of the
before if
mailman
I knew.
and karate chop your TV and. That's the SpongeBob reference for you there.
You hear that, folks? What's another good SpongeBob reference?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Well done.
One of my favorite jokes is, this is my lab, and this is my laboratory. And it, like, shows a video of a dog.
Good TV show.
Alright, so here we go. The boss to the final door. Here it is. The door to the final boss.
The final door. And the final golden spatula. He did it. All 75.
But wait. There's a giant robot SpongeBob.
Whoa!
How will I ever overcome this?
Simply by fighting the boss the intended way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and now he's gonna karate chop your Adam's apple.
Whoops. Oh, what?
And
What was that? That's never happened before. What the heck?
wait, that's it? That's a short boss.
I mean, I just got launched by the karate chop and it ended the fight.
Oh, that's
so
not
weird.
what it's supposed to look like?
I'll have to, No, I'm supposed to be able to fight the boss. That was so weird.
Oh,
I'll
there
have to
must be
report on that.
a debug trigger up there in the air.
Oh,
that they
maybe
left
one like
for
the
the
one
final
in
boss.
the prawn fight in Murmelair?
Yeah, probably that. I would think they left a debug, trigger in the final boss room for the final boss that you can get to pretty easily. Yeah.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. Gosh, I would hate
So-
to be a developer for Bikini Bottom.
The final level is actually not a boss. It's actually this like platforming thing. But I just skipped most of it, and we're coming up on
We're
time.
coming up on time.
Yeah. So as soon as I bowl this final fuse and time. Sorry, that was a little sudden.
GG.
We're coming up on time in 1 second.
Yeah.
GG.
GG.
Great run.
I hope you
Woohoo!
all enjoyed. This is my first time ever doing a marathon, so
You did
I was a little
excellent.
nervous. Thank you so much to meewix. You did an awesome job. She actually
Thank you.
learned like the run. She like took notes and everything just for this occasion. So that's such an awesome thing to do. Thank you very much. And also
I'm Battle for Bikini Bottom LARPing right now because I've never played this game before.
you played the Game Boy version, which is an entirely different game, but you know.
Yeah, that's true. And I was also like 8 years old.
Yeah, thank you Variety,
But anyway,
thank you meewix,
great
thank
job.
you Gavin, our host.
Thank you, Heimlich.
It's an awesome event. I think that's all I have to say. If anyone else has anything, I'm gonna pass it over to our host.
Oh, wait. Where can people find you?
Oh.
Watch you?
People can find me on my Twitch channel, at Twitch TV /Heim_Lich or Lich, LICH.
Do not do LICK. That will bring you to a completely different streamer.
Yeah, that's not me. I repeat, it's not me. Yeah, and I think I don't know, you can follow my Blue Sky account, I guess. I don't really post there. But yeah.
GG.
GG.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Heimlich and meewix, for that amazing run of Battle for Bikini Bottom. Everyone, stick around because we have coming up next Sonic Colors Ultimate, 100% run by Hex Speedruns. And this is the end of my hosting shift for the day, so I will be seeing y'all later, but putting you in the very capable hands of Tomodachi. So stick around for all of them coming up, and we'll be right back.